The sad thing is that when all this happened, we are locked down. We couldn't even, go bid our final goodbyes to a person because it was complete lockdown. वो तो बहुत ही shocking था. वो तो मतलब waking up to something like that and getting to know that something like this has happened, and then especially for somebody who was doing so well. Just saw his trailer of his new film. Brilliant. I mean, he's done such a good job. यार मैं आया आउटसाइड से हूँ, लेकिन मुझे दिया सब कुछ इस इंडस्ट्री ने.
I saw a post on your Instagram where you were visibly very moved with the passing of Irrfan Khan. You worked with him on 5 films.
Yeah, I did 5 films.
ये लॉकडाउन का जो एक सीजन रहा है, in a way 3 months, 3.5 months has been very difficult for the industry. Lot of actors, lot of people passing away. Somebody like Irrfan Khan was such a massive influence on his peers, on the people that worked with him, and of course on all the fans, the millions of fans who loved his work. Do you have a special memory that you could share with us, a time that you had with Irrfan Khan which you remember very distinctly?
Hasil was my first film with him, and I still remember my first scene with him, and we were working, and then we started doing more scenes, and Hasil somewhere was Tigmanshu's and Irfan's baby. Like, they really wanted to make this film nicely, and when this happened, so he would always be around, mostly come in on the sets and whatever, and while working with him, I just felt that this guy has a very different style, unique style of acting. And I would, before the release of the film only, I always, when people used to ask me in my interviews and everything, I would say, watch out for Irrfan Khan, I think. And I always said that he is my favorite actor. So then onwards, we did so many films together. After that was Charas, and then we did Sai Biwi Gangster, we did Madari, and Yun Hota To Kya Hota. And so many films together. But the sad thing is that when all this happened, we are locked down. We couldn't even, go bid our final goodbyes to a person because it was complete lockdown and everything. So that's what you feel, really. It took me quite a few days to get out of it. So you feel sad, but that's life, I guess.
The other passing that really shook not just the industry but the fandom as well was the passing of Sushant Singh Rajput. और बहुत सारे, इनफैक्ट अभी और भी उन्हें प्यार मिल रहा है, which I wish there was this much visible outpouring of love to him while he was here. Maybe he would have been here with us even longer. But उसके बारे में आपका क्या सोच है? I mean, what do you think about that?
वो तो बहुत ही shocking था. वो तो मतलब waking up to something like that and getting to know that something like this has happened, and then especially for somebody who was doing so well. He was such a bright kid. He was doing so well at a young age. He was doing all the best films and everything, and had such a bright future. And all of a sudden, you hear this, and obviously you feel more than anything, you feel shocked, and you can't really believe what's really happened. And especially, like I said, somebody who's doing so well. Just saw his trailer of his new film. Brilliant. I mean, he's done such a good job in that also. In all his films, Kai Poche onwards, everything, So you feel sad, and yeah, I mean, but such is life. यार, किसी का कुछ पता ही नहीं लगता है क्या किस time पे. I never had the chance to meet him or work with him or whatever, but I'd watched his film. So yes, bright boy, and gone too soon.
Yeah. And his passing has opened up a can of worms, which is still very much a part of the conversation right now. Everybody's talking about it, about insiders and outsiders, and it's a difficult question for me to ask as well. It's not something that is easy to talk about, but it is something that needs to be talked about, I think, and conversations need to happen so that ऐसे आगे ना हो. Uh, आपको क्या लगता है? Is that situation that has come out of it and that everybody is talking about the whole nepotism and outsiders being excluded from the main clique of people? Has that bothered you ever? Has that affected you in some way? Because at the end of the day, आप भी पंजाब से यहाँ पे आए हो, so in a way you are not from this the core industry over here. आप यहाँ पे आए हो, you've done an incredible body of work, but has that ever bothered you in some way, or felt like an outsider at any point of time?
यार मैं आया आउटसाइड से हूँ, लेकिन मुझे दिया सब कुछ इस इंडस्ट्री ने है। और बस सिर्फ फर्क इतना है कि मैं एक अपना अलग रास्ता बनाता चला गया। मैंने कभी ये नहीं सोचा कि मेरे बारे में ये क्या सोच रहा है या वो क्या सोच रहा है। मेरे पास जो रोल आते चले गए, मैं उनमें से कुछ अलग अलग टाइप के रोल्स करता चला गया, और ये नहीं सोचा कि इसमें मैं छोटा रोल कर रहा हूँ या इसमें मैं बड़ा रोल कर रहा हूँ, या जो भी है मैं करता चला गया। मैं कभी इन सब चीज़ों पे इतना ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं मैंने लगाया कि क्या है, क्योंकि फिर वो थोड़ा सा आपको एक अलग डायरेक्शन में वो चीज़ ले जा सकती है। तो आई थिंक लाइक लाइक आई हैव ऑलवेज सेड कि इस टाइप की सिचुएशन हर इंडस्ट्री में होती है, हर जगह पे होता है। आई थिंक कैसे भी करके मैं अपना एक रास्ता बनाऊंगा यहाँ पे, वो एटीट्यूड लेके चलना, आई थिंक वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है।